Raya, you the GOAT, boy.
RT, you good, bro?
Benzion, you the man. I've been doing this here, man.
Crazy coming back, he crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Crazy coming back, he crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Crazy coming back to save his people from the enemy. The same people stole us, then they sold us to the enemy. Came on a slave ship, shackles on my damn arm, yokes around my neck, on my feet, so I couldn't run. Meat shack.
Check this out. So he gave you some valuable, real crucial information, right? Okay, so we're gonna recap what he said, right? Okay, so he telling you that you are the chosen people. What does that mean?
Chosen?
Yeah, that we are the people of this Bible. That means something. And what we out here today is we out here to teach our people exactly what that means. You understand? Okay, now let me ask you a question. The condition of our people, the way our people are, the black people and stuff, how do you feel about that condition? Do you feel like that condition is good? You think we're in a good state? You think we're doing well? You think okay, so what do you think is wrong with our people? What do you think that can help our people be a better people? What do you think?
Well, what you're doing right now is actually good because we bring it out what our culture is to these people. They don't understand us. Like you said, they portrayed us to be evil and all that, like such and such throughout everything, like the whole entire years and shit.
Jeremiah 16 and 10. I'm gonna show you something though. I'm just gonna lay him back off what he said, and then I'm gonna follow it up with some more stuff, okay? Because our people are in a real bad condition, but they don't really understand how to get out of that condition that they in. They don't understand that what's gonna make them well. Because we're sick, we're sick people. We don't understand what's gonna get us right with God. You understand? So that's what we out here for. We out here to teach our people what's gonna get them right for God. But first I'm gonna ask you a question, say, how can we get right with God? Ask me, how can we get right with God?
How can we get right with God?
That's a prophecy. That he gonna read it right here. You just fulfilled it. Listen to this. Jeremiah 16 and 10. Start at 10.
Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 10. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore have the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us?
All this great evil that's going on with our people, the Lord has done it. And we're going to show you why the Lord has done it, right? Okay, read.
Or what is our iniquity?
What have we done to set the Lord off? What have we done to make the Lord mad at us as a people? What's causing our destruction, sis? Why are the men in the hood always want to sell dope and they don't care about selling dope to a woman with children? They want to get her money and take from her children to make themselves rich. Why? Why do we hate our people so much? Why do we want to kill another man because he has on a blue bandana or a red bandana? Why? Why are our women so asphyxiated on going to the club when their children is at home starving? Why? What's causing all this destruction? What's causing all this ignorance is going on in our community? Why is our communities at a bad diminished like it is, right? Read.
Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our God?
What's our sin that we committed against the Lord our God, sis? What's causing our people to be in such a destroyed state of mind? What's causing? Come close. Don't go by, don't run, sis. We out here for y'all. We out here to help our people. This is the medicine that's going to clear us. This is the medicine that's going to get us right with the Lord and get us back to the Lord our God.
That's right. Then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me.
When our fathers was in the land, our fathers was set up as kings. Our women was raw, so raw their feet wouldn't even have to touch the ground. Black people.
Right.
They wouldn't even have to touch the ground. Nobody dared to come to war against us and take our children as slaves. We was in a raw position. But guess what happened? We was wicked and we leaned on to our own understanding and we gladly sinned. We gladly mixed in with the other nations. We gladly worship other gods. So the Lord punished us. Read.
Saith the Lord, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law.
We did not keep God's law, sis. Sis, don't run. We got the message. So what happened then was the curses came upon our people. Get Deuteronomy 28, verse 12. Yo, you get this up.
And ye have done worse than your fathers.
We did worse than our fathers, sis. We out here doing worse than our fathers ever did. We out here, the state of our people now, our fathers could never compare to what we doing now. We actually rap and sing about killing another man. We sing about it, we glorify about it. It's alright, it's cool. We're gonna kill these niggas tonight, it's going down tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna sell this dope, we're gonna get rich. We're gonna do all manners of sin, and we sing about it like it's a glorious thing, like it's a good thing, like other people should do it. That's what's causing our children to be in a destroyed state of mind too. Because these rappers are handing the destruction down to the children. And the children's gonna hand it down to the children. And it's gonna keep on until we repent and come back to the Lord. Is that it? Now go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15. This is what the Lord said concerning these things. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
all these blessings,
all these curses,
all this drip we got,
all these curses.
Curses, since it's good or bad? It's bad, right? Okay, so he's going to tell us the curses that's going to come upon us for not listening and not hearkening to the Lord thy God. And these curses is today what's known as the transatlantic slave trade. Have you ever heard of transatlantic slave trade? You know that black people was slaves in America, right? That's called the transatlantic slave trade because we went into slavery prior when we was over in the land. The Lord, because we was disobedient, the Lord sent the Babylonians against us. He sent the Persian and Medes against us. He sent the Greeks against us. He sent the Romans against us. And now we over here in America, we catching the same flavors, right? So this is what he's saying. Read on.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Is this not a city? Okay, so you tell me, sis, what's some of the curses that can happen to our people if we get stopped by the cops? If we riding down the street, minding our business, working, not selling dope, on a good job.
They automatically think we got a weapon on us.
But how we feel? The cop don't even have to stop us yet. But as soon as the cop get behind us and ride close,
Anxiety and fear.
anxiety and fear. Did you know that was in the Bible too? That anxiety and fear that's coming up, that will come upon us when we riding down the street minding our business, right? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
So among these nations that the Lord was sending us to, we wouldn't find any ease because, read.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
Who gonna give us a trembling heart?
But the Lord shall give thee a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
The Lord will give us a trembling heart, a failing of eyes, and what?
And a sorrow of mind.
And a sorrow of mind. Our mind won't be at ease. We won't be relaxed in America because we're suffering the curses. We don't know if they're going to kill us if they stop us, or if they're going to let us go and write a ticket. We don't know. It's because we are the children of this Bible and we are being punished for our disobedience.
Bring it out.
Read.
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have no assurance of thy life.
We don't know what he's gonna do if he get behind us. Because we know what happened with Philando Castile. We know what happened to Sandra Bland. We know what happened to Alton Sterling. We know what happened to all these, what's the one that, Breonna Taylor. Freddie Gray. All these people, we don't, anytime a police get behind us, then we go, what's your name? Jada. Anytime they get behind us, Jada gonna think, damn, is Jada gonna be amongst that number?
Bring it out.
You see what I'm saying? That's because, it's not because God hate us, it's because God loved us, but we hated the Lord. We didn't hearken to his commandments, right? So read, so go back to Deuteronomy 16.
Deuteronomy 28:16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So in the field, we've been suffering ever since we got here. When we first got here, we started out.
Not like this.
Oh, here it is. Right here. Yeah. So when we first started out, I got. Thank you. This is the field. When we first got over here, they made big profit off of us. You see the man? You see the woman out there with her son? You see them picking that cotton? That's cursed in the field.
Bring it out.
They didn't pay us for that. America got rich off of that. America built up off of that. America is filthy rich because of that. And we left with what? Nothing. That's called being cursed in the field.
That's right.
If we didn't, you see that man right there with that basket? If he didn't pick enough cotton, they would beat his ass.
Bring it out.
He had a certain quota to meet. Beat his back. You see that man? His back broke in. That's cursed in the field.
Bring it out.
This is part of the curse. The transatlantic slave trade is written in this Bible. The transatlantic slave trade is in this Bible. That's how we make the connection. That's how we know that we're special. That's how we know we're the children of God. Prove it in 46 real quick.
Deuteronomy 28:46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So when you sit back and you think of, and I know you've done it before, how you ever sat back and said, damn, our people done went through so much. Because you done seen the old slave movies, right? 12 Years a Slave and all that, Roots and all that, right? Do you watch the movie? Because some people scared of it.
I watch it, it just makes me emotional.
Right, so what you think of when you see those movies? When you see those movies, what's some stuff that goes through your mind? Damn, my people suffer, right? Read it again.
Deuteronomy 28:46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder.
Damn, I wonder, how was they living like that in the winter time? There wasn't no heat. The cabins wasn't insulated. They were sitting in there all the whole time, starving, eating whatever they could eat, eating pig, leftover pig, waiting for the summer to come. So when the summer came, they could get beat again out in the field for not picking enough cotton. Get out, sis, we out here for y'all. Y'all gotta hear this. This message is for y'all and y'all children and y'all grandchildren. This is the only thing that's gonna get us right. This is the only thing that's gonna turn our condition. This is the only thing that's gonna free our minds. Nothing else is gonna do it. Not a raise on the job. Nothing else. Read. Read. Go ahead.
For a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So even from the time of slavery till now, we're suffering the curses. Right. We're doing bad. We're in the hood, looking for a better way. Listening to a useless rap music that's not gonna help our people.
Right.
Thinking the evil of each other. Wonder how we can get more than each other instead of helping each other.
Right.
You understand that? You remember, now hold on, I'm gonna read some more curses real quick. Yeah, read 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. This is prophecy. And look. See that? We just read about that. That's prophecy in the Bible. Right. This Bible is about us.
Right.
You see the man auctioning off to a Native American looking woman? Those are sisters and brothers. The Mexicans are our sisters and brothers, so-called Mexicans. Look at the sister right there with the baby. She probably feeding her baby for the last time.
Bring it out.
They gonna take he can take that baby anytime he feel like it and sell the baby separately. Make profit off of us.
Bring it out.
Off of our back and off of our oppression. You see the man right here, he getting whipped up. He just read about that in the Bible. All this is in the Bible. This is prophecy. This is how we know it's so. That's how we make the connection.
What?
I read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look, and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So when they take that baby from her, she gonna keep on crying. She ain't gonna stop. Just like in 12 years a slave. She gonna always reminisce on her child, and that's what happened to our people. That's what happened to your daddy's people. That's what happened to our great-great-great-grandparents. They was enslaved. It wasn't that long ago.
Right.
We didn't have any might in our hand to stop this oppression. And what happened to us? Don't ever forget, sis.
Right.
Don't ever forget. You understand that? Don't never forget. And when you start taking on a husband, not a nigga, not a boyfriend. When you take on the husband of your own people. Take on the husband of your daddy's people.
Wow.
All right. So we'll be magnified. So we'll get stronger as a nation. Because that's what it's about. It's like a team. You got to stay with your team. So I'm sorry to have to tell you that. Well, I'm not sorry to have to tell you that, but I have to tell you that. You hear me? All right, so read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
We ain't gonna be able to get them back. Read.
And thou shalt, verse 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment and a proverb and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
So we're going to become astonishment and a proverb and a byword. That means that we've been saying our nationality's name, right? Did you catch it? Our nationality, Our nationality name is, look on this chart right here right quick.
Oh, you talking about that?
Yeah. You Judah. And all the tribes together is from the nation of Israel. That's us, right? That's what God named us. That's what God called us after our father Jacob, who was later named Israel, right? Okay, so what happened was, it was important for them to take that from you and give you, and listen, sis, check it out. So it was important for them to take your nationality name, because if we knew who we were, then we would have a clue on how to get back.
Right.
But they destroyed us through the process of slavery, right? So read that again.
Verse 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment and a proverb and a byword among all nations.
The reason why we proverbs and bywords now, because we're not called Israel anymore.
Right.
What we're called now is some of the more proper names that they would call us would be Negro, African American, Black. But now when they get behind closed doors, they're not saying African American. It's too long, and they don't care nothing about being proper. They call us what? Nigger. You know they call us nigger. You ain't like you really had it.
I couldn't even say it out loud.
Well, that's what they call us. We just, now listen. We it's not no hate campaign, sis. We just telling the truth.
Right.
Just like with Kanye West, he was just telling the truth and they counseled him. We understand that when they beat our backs in, they told us not to say nothing.
Right.
That mentality is still in our minds. We still think that we're not supposed to say anything.
Bring it out.
But we do supposed to say something. We can talk about how bad they treated us.
Right.
It's okay to talk about that. Because now, what comes next after that is what's next. What we need to do next. Deuteronomy 10 and 12 real quick. Hold what you got. Because when we get over all the fear and start teaching and preaching and learning what thus saith the Lord, then it's okay to say what happened to us, because we know it's all spiritual. We know it's all of the Lord. Right? So, read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Hold on, what he say? Now who? Now, he said now somebody. Did you catch it? You got to pay attention, sis. Now come on, we out here with you. You're my chief, eh? Okay, but look, this the medicine. This the medicine right here. Check this out. This the medicine right here. Check this out.
And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Now that you know that your nationality is who? Read it again.
And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
And now Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee? Because we know now who we are. Right. Now, again, right? He poured out his Spirit in these last days to teach us who we are again, right? So now what does he require of thee? Listen.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him.
So what we got to do now? Right. In order to do that, we must repent from sin, right? Okay, so I'm gonna show you something. And I'm gonna show you this because I don't want you in sin, right? So this is one thing that the Most High God requires. And it's something that our women not doing that they should be doing, but they not, and it's causing a lot of sin. It's causing a lot of sin, all right? Okay, read.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Since what does women wear that pertains to a man? What do women wear that pertains to a man? I'll give you a clue. It requires a zipper. Pants, right. You didn't know that. You didn't know that. You didn't know that, did you? You didn't know that zipper was for a man, right? That zipper is for a man, and you can put two and two together. Why, right? Because the man got to do something that a woman can't do with that zipper, right? Right. You getting it? You following good now, don't you? So the pants is supposed to be worn by what gender? What sex does a pants supposed to be worn by? Hey. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you can't be drinking like that, cause so you can stay focused, right? Okay, so look, check this out. Pants supposed to be worn by men because it has a zipper, right? So what garment below the waist or on down do women supposed to wear? I'm gonna give you another. I'm gonna help you out again. So this is the slave field. This before what's the lady name who said it was cool to wear pants? Amelia Bloomer, the one who got our people back in 1970, 1960 something, got our people wearing, got our women wearing pants in the first place. But back here, look, check this out. 1600, 1700, 1800. The sister was on the cotton field wearing dresses. Look right here. She about to go into slavery with a dress on. See that? See that? Look at this. Look at this right here. They made her carry their child, their baby. But what she have on? This, not a woman not wearing a dress causes much sin. It causes much sin, sis. It's causing sin in our community because it does two things. It put a spirit on us, sis, because our sisters. So when she get into it with her man, her significant other, right? She's gonna tell him, look, check this out. Don't pay them no attention. We right here trying to get to the kingdom of heaven, right? We ain't got time. Look, if somebody being, you know what I mean, loud, just stay focused, sis, cause guess what? We trying to get you the hell up out of here. Yes, you know what I'm saying? So look, check this out. So a man, a woman, if they was going there, you probably heard the older women say this. They probably say, I wear the pants in this household. You heard it, ain't you? Why would they tell the man? Why would they say that? Huh? Show they above them, right? That's the sin, right? And they do that to show because they know it's out of order. The women know that the man is supposed to wear the pants in the house. She knows she's supposed to be wearing a dress in the house. But because everything is all out of whack and all out of order, she'll stand up to the man and say, I'm wearing the pants in this house. And that'll cause him to be inferior to her. That's part of the curse.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.